They're worried about getting run out, but tell you what, Ben House should be on strike. The little things of this game in finals can kill you. Benny House should be on strike. That's a bad mistake there by the Rongpur Riders there. They should have crossed. They'll get one. They put the inexperienced one on strike for the next over. 19 off the over, 1 over to go, 147 for 5. Well, if you just joined us here, Rongpur Riders won the toss, elected to bat 63 off the last 5 overs. 63. And now Nahidul on strike. Benny Howell 40 off 24. Hasn't he played beautifully? Oli Rizal, a really nice 44 from 31. What a tournament he's had.
He's had a wonderful tournament. This man has been brilliant today. Back in the team after a number of weeks on the sideline, never easy. MLK's under pressure. He's coming up with some plans here with Wahab.
And the interesting thing for me was, we all look back in hindsight, but your best bowler, Shahid Afridi's only bowled 3. He should have bowled before. If they like bowling him in the 11th or 12th over, they should always bowling 1 over before the 10th over. It's cost them. It's cost them. Oh, magnificent shot down the ground. Oh, that's why he's on strike.
Beauty, absolute beauty here. Nahidul finds the middle. Middle or slightly lower than the middle, but got enough because mid-off was in the ring. And again, Wahab Riaz gives him the length to free his arms through the ball. Once you clear the infield, you're going to get a boundary.
That brings up the 150. Average winning score here on this ground, over 161. A nice little shot and very, very well fielded.
Top work, ciphered him. Just finished his bowling spell. He's found himself in a hot zone at backward point. Nice little shot from Nahidul, but more importantly, gets Benny Howell back on striking. Can Benny Howell get a 50? What a lovely little return to the team will be for him and give him real confidence when he comes around the bowl the second innings.
Well, I think he's got to bowl a wide Yorker to him, and he needs to have another fieldsman on the offside and taking from the leg side. I think they got the wrong feel for him. Oh, what's he done here? He's hit it again. What? If you bowl in that zone, you are going to get hurt.
Length ball. Benny Howell sets himself up. Gets himself a really strong, solid base. Nice low centre of gravity. Keeps his head still, eyes level. And then he just lets the bat do the work. Hits it up on purpose.
Oh, pretty happy there, the Rongpur Riders. Tommy Moody saying to his staff, sit down, chill. A couple more balls to go. Oh, he's pointed away again. It's going to be 4. Oh, brilliant stop. They'll come back for 2.
Oh, this is brilliant. He's taking the game away from Comilla at the moment, Benny Howell. Wonderful work here in the deep. Saha, like a boundary for all money. Holds it back in, saves the side 2 runs.
So now they're just having a word to Wahab Riaz saying, now, why aren't you bowling wide outside off stump? And he said, well, I've got no third man. So he needs to put a man down there if he needs to bowl wide, because he's only looking to hit on the leg side. Now, I've no doubt Benny Howell's thinking of trying to hit the ball over the backward point here. And he's done it. That's exactly what we're talking about. And it's poor captaincy and not smart bowling.
And it's 50 for Benny Howell. Richly deserved applause here at Mirpur, because that's a wonderful, wonderful innings. He's sitting on the sideline for a number of weeks and rightly gets the applause as his Rongpur Riders teammates stand and applaud.
Gee, that was great execution and great thinking by Benny Howell. Look at the way he's opened the blade up and see he's trying to side that ball behind point. Now they're putting the third man down there, which he should have done in the start of the over, and he's got two fieldsmen behind square leg. Brilliant, brilliant 50. Terrific stuff. Last ball of the innings. Hoiks to go, keep running, hold the ball. That's what they've got to do. And that will end the innings. So 18 off that last over. What a flourish. 74 runs off the last 5 overs, and Rongpur Riders have finished 165 for 5.
Sensational. Benny Howell, take a bow. Been on the bench for a good part of 3 or 4 weeks, and he's played a wonderful innings. Strike rate at 189. The Rongpur Riders have got a really
Well, their overseas players have played so well right throughout this tournament. A.B. de Villiers, Hales, Chris Gale's got starting to get some runs, and of course Riley Rousseau have all played really well throughout this tournament. Now Benny Howell's joined in there, so Vusi, you've got the man of the moment.
Yes, I do have Benny Howell. What a great finish in the end. How good was the wicket?
It was actually a little bit too paced in there. It was quite hard to get started. But as you got going, hit a few out the middle, yeah, it came off nicely in the end.
Yeah, it certainly did. You've been sitting, and it must have been really tough for you to get going tonight.
Yeah, it's tough because some balls turn, some balls don't. So, you know, obviously want to build a little partnership there before you can sort of unleash. And thankfully we did that, and Riley played another good knock tonight.
165 on that deck, you think it's enough?
I think we bowl well, it's enough.
Oh, well done today, and all the best.
Thanks.
Thanks, Vusi, and thank you, Benny Howell. What a tremendous knock. Really was the highlight for me. 53 off 28. Amazing. 14 boundaries, 8 sixes. Nice little 46 from Chris Gale at the top. Mahedi Mitton missed out, as did Papara. So batted really well for his 44. They ended up getting, what was it, 74 runs off the last 5 overs to get a total of 165 for 5.
well, Benny Howell, absolute joy to watch today. He hit the ball out of the middle from the start. Beautiful power, and what I liked most was the placement. When he decided to go for a big shot, he committed 100%, hit the ball in the gap. Wonderful, wonderful work from Benny Howell, and a richly deserved half century.
It felt to me that they did know his hitting zones before coming in here, and you need to get vision of him, and they mightn't have had it. And let's have a look at his wagon wheel. He's very good over cover. Look at those wonderful shots. And then also he actually banked it up a little bit and hit it on the leg side, so they just didn't get the defensive lines and lengths to him, and they paid dearly. Lovely. 53 off 28.
Well, the bowlers took some tap. Saifuddin, who's been brilliant all tournament, 1 for 42 off 4. Mahedi Hassan, sensational, 1 for 28. Wahab Riaz has had a night to forget. Drop catch, misfields, 1 for 49 off 4. Saha was fantastic, 14 dots, 1 for 14 off his 4 overs.
Oh, there's the target there. The Comilla Victorians need 166 off the next 20 overs here. What a qualifying final have we got for you. There it is with a run rate of 8.3. So don't go away. After the break, we'll have the big chase.
5 overs, 74. That partnership of 70, how many? 40 balls. Yes, well done. Benny Hall's first 50. Gar- Ish. After how many games or how many days? January. Huh? Good for you.
Here's the qualifier. And who wins this tonight goes straight through to the finale. And the riders, when Mortazo won the toss, he wanted to go up front with Blades. And they've managed to get 165 for 5, thanks to 46 from Gale, 44 from Rousseau. But it was Benny Howe out of Gloucestershire in England with a half century, 53 from 28. And Nahadil, he was good support because he only just came in. And he stroked the 4, and he also gave the strike back to Benny Howe. It was very good. Last 30 deliveries, folks, disappeared for 74. Wonderful momentum going into the second half. Attar Ali Khan alongside. Good to see Gale time in the middle.
He took his time and played. I think it's still a very good knock because he wanted some kind of stability right at the top of the order with no A.B. de Villiers and Alex Hale. Then it was Riley Russo played some shot, but it was all came down to Benny Howell. I thought he played beautifully. I mean, he was sitting outside on the bench for 19 odd days, and then he comes back and smashes his first 50. And what a time to get a 50. He was in partnership with Riley Russo with that very important partnership, 17, just 40 deliveries. Ensure they go on to post a really good total at 165 for 5. Excellent work in the end. At one stage, it looked that they wouldn't have gone past 150. And some big sixes. They managed to hit 8 sixes. That was the first one from Chris Gale, and then Riley Russo also belting one down at the cow corner. Benny Hall came in and started hitting sixes. He altogether, out of the 8 sixes, hit 5. in that knock of 53 of just 28 deliveries and ensuring they have a very good total on the board. That is a cracking shot, inside out, not an easy shot to play. And then also Riley Russo picking up that 6. He kept on hitting them. He picked up the length so very quickly and ensure in the end he would pick up quite a few. That's the bowling.
Yeah, Seifert. Yeah, it was a little expensive, but still useful. Mahedi, yeah, 1 for 28. Look at that, 14 dots, and the same with Saha. 2 young spinners were the standouts for Comilla. A nice little combination with the spinners, Mahedi and Saha. 2 for 42 and 8 overs. Very impressive. So now the Comilla Vicks, they're looking to track down 166. It's what they need. And, that asking rate is just a little over 8. 8.3 runs per over here to get a place booked into the final for Friday. Loser has to play again on Wednesday.
Yeah, both team gets an opportunity. Whoever wins it goes to the final, but the loser will have another opportunity to get them back into the final. At one stage, the score was 4 down for 76 in the 12th over, 12.1 over. Then they scored quite a few. At that stage, Comilla Victorious would have felt that yes, they're not going to give too many in the end. 74 in the last 30 balls. A knock of really good knock of 53 of 48 from Benny Hall. Beg your pardon, 58 of 23 delivery ensure that they get 165. Tamim Iqbal. A lot will depend on him, more than 5,000 runs to his career. He's got a good start here in the past. That striker will need to go up because he hasn't converted his starts into a big one. Not yet. Would this be the night of Tamim Iqbal? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, Comilla fans are praying so. Of course, Lewis at the other end. This is Nahadal Islam who get things underway from the rider's perspective. Very good, the spinners so far tonight. Nahadal follow suit. Little tickle. Can't squirt a run. Not yet anyway. Evan Lewis at the other end, who's had his fair share of leg issues, groin and a hammy problem. A little bit of dancing already. Shimmies and movement. Out for naught in his previous innings, Tamim. It's underway now, and it's over to you, Evan Lewis. It's a wonderful 100 back. Look at that strike rate. Compare that with Tamim, and Tamim is a free-flowing striker himself, but these are wonderful numbers from this West Indian. Big moment here in this qualifier.
Yeah, he's up against Nahidul Islam, who picked up 2 for 9 in the last match. He was rested. Even Lewis did not play that match. They were bowled out for 72. The Comilla Victorians. Riders went on to win by 9 wickets. He started well here, Nahidul. It's important for the bowlers to realize that once you bowl on stumps initially on, the batsmen are not willing to take any chances so early in the innings. It's so very crucial as a bowler to bowl on stumps right from the word go.
Just notice Lewis there shaking his bat. A little crick handle. Wants to change it, I'd say. His bat. Tamim. Yeah! Oh, hello. Bowler and keeper up, but no referral. First one done. And it is 2 without loss. Lewis, Pereira, Boom Boom, Freedy and Wahab Riaz, the 4 overseas players. There's a lovely balance of local stars that have got them into this position in season 6. A lot of work has gone into that. Sohag Ghazi. So spin, spin and more spin, and rightly so, with the 2 lefties opening up for Comilla. So allows the other off spinner to come into play because there's not the right hander out in the middle. I'm not happy with it. Gale, I think he'll feel he should have done better there, giving away a couple of runs. So Lewis stretched the legs, he's underway. Stuff from Rousseau, good chase. Lots of time in the middle, Rousseau, but yeah, big guy gets something in the way. Rousseau had a bit of work on his hands. Bowling.
It did grip for the spin, as we mentioned, 2 for 42 of the 8 overs that Mehdi Hassan and Sanjeet Saha bowled. The owner is in the house also. Afan Subhan, second from the right. There's the vice chair.